Men, have you ever wondered why women say one thing but do another? Why they claim to want a nice guy but are drawn to the ones who challenge them? The reality is, female psychology is far more complex than society wants you to believe. Today, I'm going to break down the truth about how women think, what drives their behavior, and why understanding this will change your dating life forever. Most men go through life completely clueless about female nature. They take women's words at face value, believing that if they're kind, respectful, and always available, they'll be rewarded with love and devotion. But reality doesn't work that way. Women are biologically wired to test, challenge, and evaluate men in ways that most guys never understand. And if you don't get this, you'll find yourself frustrated, heartbroken, and wondering why the woman you wanted chose someone else. By the end of this video, you'll have a deep understanding of female psychology, and I guarantee you'll never look at women the same way again. The dual nature of women. The first thing you need to understand is that women operate onto levels: one, that they consciously express, and another that is rooted deep in their subconscious instincts. On the surface, women may seem emotional, caring, and nurturing, but beneath that, their subconscious is always calculating, always assessing the strength, status, and confidence of the men they interact with. This isn't manipulation, it's biology. Throughout human history, women had to choose partners who could protect them and provide for their children. Back in tribal times, a woman's survival depended on her ability to secure the best possible mate. And guess what? That instinct didn't disappear just because we now live in modern society. Women still seek out the strongest, most dominant men available, and they do this in ways that many men fail to recognize. Let's take an example. You've probably seen a woman who's dating a guy who barely acknowledges her, yet she chases him. Meanwhile, another guy treats her like a queen, gives her gifts, constantly tells her how much he likes her, and she ignores him. Why? Because women don't just want kindness. They want a man who makes them feel emotionally engaged. Women are emotionally driven, unlike men, who are more logic-based in their attraction. Women are driven by emotions. A woman's interest in you isn't based on how nice you are, how much money you spend, or even how good-looking you are. It's based on how you make her feel. If you trigger excitement, curiosity, and even uncertainty, she will be hooked on that emotional experience. This is why bad boys, high-status men, and guys who have options naturally attract women. It's not because they're better. It's because they know how to keep a woman's emotions engaged, whether through unpredictability, humor, or simply not making her the center of their world. Let me give you an example. Think about the last time a woman was obsessed with a man. Was it the guy who constantly texted her, bought her flowers, and gave her endless compliments? No, it was the guy who made her wonder where he stood, who gave her mixed signals, who kept her on her toes. That's the guy she couldn't stop thinking about. That's the power of emotional stimulation. Women test men always. Now, here's something that most men completely fail to recognize. Women are constantly testing men. These are known as *** T tests. Small challenges she throws your way to see if you're really the man you claim to be. Women do this subconsciously, and they do it all the time. Let's say you're on a date with a woman and she suddenly questions you. She might say, "Are you always this cocky? Why are you talking to me like that?" You probably have a lot of girls, don't you? How you respond to these moments determines whether she sees you as strong or weak. If you get defensive or try hard to justify yourself, you fail the test. But if you handle it with confidence, humor, or indifference, she immediately respects you. Let me give you a real-life example. Imagine a woman asks you, "Are you one of those guys who plays games with women?" A weak guy might say, "No, I'm just a nice guy. I don't play games." But a strong, confident man would say, "Only with the ones worth playing with." Boom, she's intrigued. She knows you're not easily rattled, and that makes you attractive. Women don't test men to be difficult. They test because they need to know if you're truly strong and confident, or if you're just pretending to be. The illusion of choice. A lot of men today believe that women have unlimited options. With social media, dating apps, and thirsty men constantly in their DMs, it seems like women are spoiled for choice. But here's the truth. Most women struggle to find men they truly desire. Why? Because most men don't understand female psychology. They either pedestalize women, making themselves seem weak, or they think money and looks alone will keep a woman interested. But attraction isn't about what you have. It's about how to carry yourself. If you want to stand out from the thousands of men competing for her attention, you need to understand her emotions, pass her tests, and create an experience that she can't find anywhere else. How to apply this knowledge now that you understand the fundamentals of female psychology? What should you do next? Here is the simple answer. Stop chasing women and start focusing on becoming the man that women chase. Develop yourself. Build confidence. Learn how to maintain mystery. And most importantly, stop listening to what women say and start paying attention to what they respond to. If you want to go even deeper into female psychology, I've covered everything in my book, Female Nature Exposed. In this book, I break down exactly how women think, why they make certain choices, and how you can position yourself as the high-value man they can't resist. The link is in the description. Get your copy today and start mastering the game. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment below. I'll see you in the next one.